generation Mercedes CLA, which is built on the A-class platform, the front-wheel drive platform. But you can see it's the sedan, but the coupe sedan as they call it. So it's got the low lines. You'll see a lot of that in a few moments. Come around, you've got these sort of gills over here to give you nice aerodynamics. Got really lovely 18-inch wheels on this test car over here with mags. Got a bit of a body kit over there just to give you some effect. And of course CLA gives you features like frameless windows on the doors, so you've got that coupe-esque look, and the frameless windows, really very neat. You come around to very much a typical Mercedes looking rear end over here, and you can see we'll open up the boot for you right now, and there you go to a very decent sized boot over here, pretty deep as you can see, and you do have the ski hatch in the center. And no spare wheel because you are living with run-flat tires in today's world. But a very good-sized boot for a sedan of this type. And it certainly makes you see that you've got plenty of space over here. We're driving the CLA220 diesel right now. So diesel power, 2-litre diesel engine, puts out 140 kilowatts, 400 Newton meters of torque. And you feel that on the road. Two mean-looking exhausts over here with a nice diffuser effect down there as well, just to give you the modern look over here. And pretty interesting, something I'll show you which we can't show you while we're on the video, but when you want to activate reverse gear and activate the reverse camera, you'll see that this little Mercedes badge flips open to actually show you the camera. Quite an interesting effect. Let's check the car out inside. One of the features or effects of course the coupe-esque lines is you do have fairly limited headrest in the rear. You can see I can only just fit in here with my hat on. Even with my hat off, it's not exactly a lot of headroom in the back, although the legroom is pretty adequate. But look, for two people, definitely for two kids, I'd say this is absolutely plenty. You've got your aircon vents in the rear, so you are catered for the rear, and you've got two USBs over here as well, so those are catering for you too. So there you go, you've got your provision for kids to be in the back or travelers in the back. These sport seats, let's look at them from here. They do have that opening over there, but they do make it a little bit claustrophobic in the rear as well. But the space is certainly improvement on the previous generation CLA, I can tell you that much. Behind the wheel, the interesting feature is compared to the A-Class sedan, you'll see you've got the much smaller screen in front of the driver over here on the CLA, which is an interesting, I think you can option it to the other one if you want, but obviously price. But look at that over there. We've done 280 kilometers so far on this test, and I'm showing 4.5 liters per 100. Yes, 4.5. I can actually tell you we took an open road cruise of 260 kilometers and it actually was showing 4.0. So open road you can do 4 liters per 100 very easily, very comfortably. You've got the Mercedes gear shifter stalk over there. You've got of course your typical multifunction steering wheel with cruise control, with everything you want over there, and your radio, etc. And of course you've got the little button over there to scroll and change your dashboard if you want to, and change your displays as per normal. You go across to over here to of course the center screen, and it's the Mercedes MBUX system,
help you?
Which answers you as soon as you say Mercedes.
What can I do for you?
Close the sunroof.
I'm closing the roll sun blind on the sliding sunroof.
I'll never get tired of playing with the Hey Mercedes feature on these cars, except it answers you sometimes when you don't want it to. But what you do have, of course, is the nice screen with, of course, all the functionality you can possibly want on it, and it gives you everything you may want. And there you go, you can scroll through and you can scroll across, and it gives you different functionality as and when you want. But of course, there you go, phone, etc. You know how it works, navigation, all of those are there. You come down to the center over here. You've got volume over there. You've got the touchpad, of course. You've got dynamic sport, the dynamic button where you can change to sport mode or eco mode. I left it just in comfort mode and got this consumption, which I think is absolutely incredible and quite an amazing feat in itself. You've got the eyeball vents over here, the aircraft style vents in the center over here. These are all very typical of the A-Class and of this generation of Mercedes. The very neat dash over here, you can see the different levels and effects, and of course you've got the ambient lighting, which I can't show you right now, but it does give it to you, and it shows you everything, and you can change colors, you can do whatever you want. I mentioned the sport seats just now that this car's got, and of course on the door panel over here you've got the electric adjustment for the seats on this particular car, which of course are really nice as well. So overall, it's a Mercedes. It's what would have been called a baby Mercedes a few years ago. It's the baby CLS, in fact, because of the four-door coupe feature, the coupe-esque feature. It's got everything you want. It's got all the latest Mercedes features that you want. It comes, of course, with a 5-year, 100,000 kilometer full maintenance plan that you would expect from them as well. So it's got all of these things. Price on this particular model, the 220d, starts at 622,000 Rand, and you can have fun ticking boxes as you go and as you want. Beyond that point, it is up to you. Competitors buy the bucket load, of course, when the young lady decides to stop interrupting me, but there are competitors from BMW, from Audi, from Lexus, I'm leaving somebody out, I know, but I think you get the idea. If you're a three-pointed star fan, and there are so many of them, well, it's certainly up to you, but it certainly is an option along the way, and it is a nice one. The incredible fuel consumption I've achieved with this car, I think, just makes it stand out. It shows what is achievable in modern times. You're in the market for something like this? You want a little bit of a looker as well? You want the comfort, you want the performance, and you want the economy? Check this one out for yourself. For Motor Matters, I'm Alan R, and I'll see you next time.